Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your day. I am so glad that you decided to be in this space with me. If you are new here, just to kind of give some insight, I blog and I just started a new series titled Keeping Up, or the process Keeping Up with God. And so I just kind of want to do an overview of part one that I just posted yesterday. And so tune in with me because I think this is some good stuff. And so the first part one, is called Saving Space for the Things That We Do Not Understand, and Saving Space for the New Version of You. And so I went in to kind of discuss how God challenges us and how we can choose how we want to respond when God challenges us. And oftentimes it's like us asking God, why me? Why did this particular thing happen to me? Or we have options. We can choose to allow God to do his thing and believe that he is working for the greater good, right? And so I didn't really learn about this statement until I was in grad school. And so when we were in class, I was taking a mental health class, and we were talking about individuals who struggle with anxiety and depression and all those things, and how it's important for us to save space for what we do not understand, because we don't understand everything that they're going through or the challenges that they face in their daily life. And so saving that space is I personally think is a really good thing, and it also allows the space for us to understand in that particular situation. But anyway, so this statement didn't really resonate with me until in my life when God took me through some challenges. And I was, going through the valley. And for those of you that know me, you know that I have a board in my home, and I tend to write positive notes on there. So throughout the week, I can be reminded of something positive. And so one day, this happened like over a year ago, I decided to write save space for the things that you do not understand. And on this particular day, I can remember writing this down and telling myself, like, Tisha, why are you doing this? Like, why are you even writing this? Like, you don't need this right now. Like, put something on there that's, going to encourage you, or, but you know what? I just pressed on. I just decided to write it and just to leave it there. And y'all, like maybe 2 weeks later, I was going through something, and I was in my house walking around, and I turned and looked at the board in my house, and it said, save space for the things that you do not understand. And I said, okay, God, I see you. Okay. And so he was already speaking to me. So I'm going through these challenges, trying to save the space. And if you've read my blog, I spoke about how when it was first given to me, I took it and I ran with it, and I said, okay, I'm saving space. But then, after a while, I was just like, I'm trying to save space, but I'm still hurting. Like, this stuff is still getting to me, like all this stuff. And so I don't know this piece, like the saving space. Like I don't know, man. I'm not here for it. And so it wasn't until I understood, or until I had to understand, that God would take us through challenges. And that was something really, really hard to accept, saving the space and understand that God would take us through situations that we won't completely understand. Because remember, God works beyond what we can understand in our human minds, because he is a spirit. So there are some things that he's going to do, some situations that he's going to hand to us, and we're just going to have to try save the space to understand. And one of the things I want to you guys to remember, if you don't remember anything in this video, is that when we save space, we allow God the room to do the things in our lives that need to be done. Like we're giving it to God, and we're saying, hey God, like I trust you. I know that you see my heart, and you know the things that I want, you know the things that I need, and so you are going to make things work for my greater good, right? And so if you don't remember that, please, you don't remember anything, remember that. And also really quick, the benefits of saving space develops trust with God. Like you're putting yourself out there, you're saying, hey, I'm giving it to God. And so now you have to trust him as you're going through the valley, and as you're going through those dark places, and you're experiencing those uncomfortable things. You're going to have to trust God, right? And so, yes, it develops trust with God, because he will fill that space. He will fill the space that you are saving. And then also peace. It's going to give you peace. And I strongly believe that when you save space and you allow God to do those things, he will give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. And in this process of just saving this space, you are flourishing and you are glowing and you are growing. And sometimes you won't see it. Others might see it on you, but sometimes you won't see it because we can't always see it when we're going through it. But you are growing, and the process it's hard and it's challenging, but it's well worth, the journey is worth it. And so that, and then lastly, I think, like I said, saving space allows you to step out on faith with God, because he will provide for you, and he knows your heart and he sees your heart. And so anything that you want, anything that you need, God is going to provide that for you. And so that is saving space for the things that we don't understand. And so I had some questions of reflection. What are you currently saving space for in your life? And so if you journal, that could be a journaling prompt for you. And if God has delivered you from something because you were saving space, or what is it that God delivered you from? And if God delivered you, just give him praise and thanks right now, because he is a healer, he is a restorer, he is all those great things. And so so tune in next week. During this series, I'm going to be posting these videos just to kind of share more with you guys. But please tune in next week, September 9th, September 8th. I'll be posting part 2, and then hopefully days after that, I'll be following up with a short video, you guys. So thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe to my mailing list if you haven't. My website is www.beautifullymade.site. And so please go ahead and subscribe to my mailing list. And if you feel inspired, feel free to go ahead and share anything on my website. And also, if you do not have me on Instagram, my Instagram name is Southern Belle Bae. So Southern Belle, Belle, Bae, with 2 E's at the end. Thank you guys so much for being here. Remember, you are loved, you are beautiful, you are worthy. Don't ever forget that.